Here, here, here. Spirit to make up beautiful things. But we have, and then we're gonna grab some sexy cards from this beautiful love game that I have called Full Disclosure, where you have to either strip, choose a truth, or dare. This is what it looks like in case you want to have fun, go out and get something really cool. I like to look into fun games to play either in my girls' nights, fun nights with my family. Gonna have to be friend groups, or even with, a partner. So yeah, let's tap in. I mean, Shani's on both though. I know that this will find you in presence. That's where I find myself. Which God said. Mm-hmm. Here, gonna be talking about the divine feminine. The queen, the one, the womb, the crone, the warrior, the orphan, the creator, the vision, the kiss, the animal, the mystic, the seed, the dead end, the village, the king. Wow, what a read already, right? So this just speaks of your duality, your prolaric nature as well. Sensing so much here of how divine feminine, I'm thinking of Isis, and how she is the goddess of 10,000 names. You name it, we are every woman, aren't we? We are every woman. And you've tapped in and accessed these sweet parts of yourself, these delicious pieces of yourself, and you sit and you do your shadow work. You sit and you do your just everything, your self care, your self love. You really come into this beautiful place of, wow, this is who I am. This is what I love, how I love. And we're going to get all into it. I want to know more. If there are any love messages from your partner, I will be sure to dive into those as well. Okay? Mhm. All right, we're going to be starting with the sun sign. Mhm. Cleansing the deck. 3 shuffles, no reverses. I'm hearing seeing all sides, multi-perspective. This is who you are as the queen. I'm hearing the Empress. You should look up this movie called The Empress on Netflix. Mhm. So many walks of life we as women carry, right? Of our choosing. And so many different timelines of choice. Okay. Seeing with the queen and the king here, just like a dual energy of having to handle all sides of a lot of things, right? Seeing the full picture, the big picture, when you can collide both energies. That's balance, right? And this was the beginning card and the ending. Okay. Deeply sensing sacred knowledge here. Sacred knowledge, moon magic, moon mysteries. And with the king card here, a sealing of some sort. And we have the number 11 and 12 represented in these two cards. Okay. A lot of root chakra energy here. Root and solar. Root solar sacred. So a lot of the lower chakras, especially for the king. Our masculines. Our masculine aspects are housed in the lower chakras. Thank you for that. All right. Get our first card, final shot. Spirit, tell me about the queen. What? You want my color? No. From the Knight of Pentacles here to clarify the Queen Virgo energy. Diligence. Responsible and reliable. Like a slow cooked meal, you get better with time. Nurture time. You are a practical and hardworking being. I'm hearing committed to self and community. Okay. You're quick-witted, but patient. Like you'll have a quick answer for a simple problem. So you'll have like a very quick-witted solution. Grounded. Okay, I'm getting a lot of that from the rooted energy. And even Empress energy from this Knight of Pentacles with a lot of the aspects that come up that as an Empress, the Queen, um, 'cause I'm getting that of two different things. I'm seeing Queen Charlotte, and then I'm also seeing the Empress and how they stood in two different seats. Okay, the Empress, highly intuitive, very communal based. Um, a right hand to devastated Emperor. I don't believe they were calling Emperor in that particular movie, but we'll call him the King, the Empress to the King, and the Empress makes me think of, which I have to go into. I'm hearing etymology. I hope that's the right word, but how this word was created, Empress, because it makes me think of creating an impression and how there were all of these courts. So there's a confirmation on that. And yes, Queen. Literally, the comment that I created said yes, Queen, and there's getting a comment on it. It's a confirmation. So thank you, Spirit, for that. But um, number 9. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have a moment for a second here. Okay. Give me a moment, please, to learn this thought. So the Empress, looking up, thinking of the word Empress coming from Impress, uh, to make an impression, and how there was, all of these courts, high courts held for, as we see, cotillions and balls, for there to be hmm, I'll say probable heiress. So yes, a lot of energy of like, hmm, it's not medieval, but like an ancient era. Okay. Mm. So with the queen being here, you understand that holding a equivocal ranking in all aspects to the king. Okay, that is coming next up significantly. And tell me about the hermit. You want me to pull the card from the bottom? Yeah. As the queen, you go within a lot. Okay, it's heavy Virgo energy here. As a queen, you go within a lot. A lot of soul searching for what's best for the immediate family, generations to come. You think past the now, even though life tells us to stay in the present. You enjoy being alone. This is where you find your highest space for spiritual reflection. This is where you gain your spiritual illumination in the void. Okay. When you pull yourself out of the distractions, the instant gratification, the needs and wants of even self, and just be, just floating, just you're levitating in the void. Beautiful card. All right. Let's clarify the king, please. King energy under the divine feminine read. Clarification. This comes in a stabilization and logic and esteemed skill. Mhm. I have the King of Pentacles here. We're going to clarify the king. Mhm. Very stable. Financial stability. When the pentacles come up, it speaks of, especially the king. Come on. Boss energy, leader energy, presidente energy. Like, come on. I want the presidential suites. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Very secure emotionally, very secure financially, very stable, very kind. You are one who creates safety nets for yourself. That's practicality, that's leadership, that's what a boss is. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you have a deep sense here in the 3D and in your 5D spirit senses. So while you are in your divine masculine, so this is what spirit wants you to be aware of, that you're very seated in your divine masculine, where you are highly and hyper aware of what you're sensing in your atmosphere, in others around you. It's highly attuned to your environment. Hmm. And you find a very deep sensuality with life. Like, you know that sensuality has nothing to do with sex. It's about how we sense the world around us, how it touches us and we touch it back. Abundance. I already spoke of how reliable you are as the Knight of Pentacles. This just carries more into, you really have someone's back. Like, you give the shirt off your back. The king is someone who will step up to the plate before anyone else has raised their hand or anyone takes that step forward. You are the one who says, I am the one. I'll do it. I'll take care of it. If I don't do it, it won't get done. If it does, it won't get done in my way. Aries energy. Excuse me, Taurus energy. So yes, so beautiful. Business minded, legacy builder. Yeah, anything of interest come up, you are a legacy builder, and our masculine energies within us. It makes us logical about this path. It makes us um, double down, strap up our boots, and become what the black man is for structure. And not, you get what I'm saying for the black man, the black, the aspect and identity of the power that brings as a king of pentacles, as a woman who carries that energy. Okay, even in your divine femininity, but you are balanced. That's what this is about. You're balanced. Okay. 5 of Cups is here. Shadow work and projections while in isolation. I'm seeing heavy disappointment, failures as you dive into the void and look at your traumas and assess how you were built brick by brick. Literally. Your pain, your happiness, your joys, your discontent. Scorpio energy here, highly emotional, deeply feeling unloved, but you are so loved. You're loved by yourself. You're loved by those that you encounter, even at first glance, first impression, and you literally know this, right? Oh, what's this experience? I just keep having all these beautiful, blissful encounters with random people, you know. And then you go into the abyss, and you're alone. You get this sense of who's gonna meet me here, right? So many people's meet us 3D. Who's meeting us truly in the 5D, along with our ancestors, along with our highest selves, It can feel lonely and void, you know? There's times I've wanted to ask friends, hey, let's join hands and let's see if we can meet up in this meditative space that we curate together. Metaphysically. Mhm. Special, right? But Father One, as I speak of the void, the one, number 30, XXX stands out here. Powerful intelligence. Knight of Cups wants to show its face here. I see the one, the one who is creatively dancing with the universe, the one who charms their ancestors, who charms their way through this 3D reality, the one whom owns into their highest level of manifestorial powers, where beauty is found in the beholder everywhere, right? Little inklings, little glances. Mm. Walking your own path here. Nine of Cups. Walking your own path here. Look at you. It's your cup. Your horse. Protected. Sure. Your steps they're marked. They're honored. They're initiatory steps. You're initiated for this journey that you're on. The waters speak to you. At this time, you are carrying many burdens. Feeling, this is what I'm hearing too, because our pets, they're very, very heavy. They can feel burdensome. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands coming out here. You've picked up a lot of responsibilities that only you can carry. You're cautioned with this card coming up here, the Ten of Wands, to be mindful of burnout. Be mindful of balancing your input and your output. Prioritizing your duties. Minimizing your struggles. Sagittarius energy here. I'm hearing Erykah Badu, Bag Lady. Bag Lady, you gon' hurt your back. Bag Lady, you gon' miss your bus. You can't hurry up, 'cause you got too much stuff. Bag Lady. Come on now. You're carrying too much. Give some to your creator to carry. Give some to your ancestors to lift off your back. Give some to those in your 3D reality who can carry this capacity for you. The King of Swords is our final card for the one, representing how sharp your mental clarity is in this time. Speaking of that high intuitive aspect that the Empress carried, that the Queen carries, that the King carries, okay? Intellectual prowess. You are the ultimate truth teller, and your tongue is disciplined. You don't just spew shit out. You speak nothing but confirmations, facts, initiations, dark nights, awakenings into your atmosphere. And you know that. You are pineal over heart. You are sixth chakra over the fourth. You catch what I'm putting down. But the connection, combining them all with womb energy, abdominal energy for the masculines, your sacral energy. You want to hear a reverberation? Yeah. Aquarius energy here with the King of Swords. the sun, the air, or the sun sits in the air. The King's word speaks to the air. And high level manifesto through spoken word. Some people manifest through written candles, but you manifest through your mouth. What's your favorite way? All right, the womb here. The womb is here, represented by this downward triangle. It's beautiful clitoral pearl. Beautiful sacral energies of the void, as well as confidence that we find here in our womb. Beautiful rings of breath. Tell me about the womb. Tell me about the womb. Mm. Womb healer. If you have not tapped into your womb healing ability, it's easily just speaking to any other part of your body that you have already thus far. It's just a lot more sweeter, highly intuitive space. As divine feminine, our most juiciest intellectual abilities and capabilities comes from our wombs, and the cleansing and clearing of our wombs is highly important. It's detrimental. And a woman my age, you're 1 year older than me, who are having hysterectomies. I almost call it a mastectomy, but hysterectomies. Okay, and I'm sure there are mastectomies too. You know, that doesn't come up for no reason. So just want you all to stay vigilant and keeping yourself clean. That will have some products soon. Okay, yeah. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands here, Leo energy. Saying that in this time, though you may be facing challenges, okay, I'm hearing illusions, illusions of the womb, illusions of the womb spirit. Very, yoni steam. I have not tried the pearls, but I heard they do wonder. Cold pressed coconut oil, antimicrobial. Gonna rub it on your lip, not the hole. You are everything. You're the king. You are the queen. You are the knights that stand outside of the castle. Like the balance of that is wicked. I'm seeing something that looks like a wing in the sky. Big ups to my Earth Angel. Big ups. See if you can actually too. And you're in a high position of protecting what's yours, and that's what the womb keepers do, man. Like, let me tell you, as womb keepers, we are here to protect, to serve. Look, every yoni. We don't want look no yoni left behind. No, dead ass. Like we're here to teach our sisters, and I talk about no yoni left behind. Like for real. Like we're here to teach our sisters. There's things I only learned about 2, 3 years ago that I literally did not know at all as a woman. How can I call myself a woman before 3 years ago? To not know those things about myself, my body, my intuition that's seated there. My cervix holding the highest seat. as the speaker, that beautiful little mouth. Getting to know my blood, my menstruation. It's deep. This womb journey is deep. There's a womb keeper, a womb healer, womb journeyer. It's very exciting that you have something to protect. You are that. Your life is worth defending. All right. The crone. Tell us more about this high level crone energy. Crone. Maiden mother crone. The crone is like the matriarch stage. You have come to a beautiful precipice of healing here. Maybe connected to crows, ravens. See the Merkaba here. You are highly seated in your balance. You know, they call it the Star of David, but once I learned of the Merkaba, I made so many connections and I said, what the Merkaba is the Star of David? What does this really mean? Okay, I'm not going to get into all that right here, but this isn't about that. But I know that you understand that this is esoteric knowledge. And yes, I touch on it so basically, and there is so much more to add to it. There's a lot that I can't expound on here on YouTube, which is why I'm making a main channel for myself. I just need more. So thank you for meeting me here, but soon there'll be a time where I'll only be able to post about 5 minutes of a message and I'll okay, meet me at this next location so I can drop you the real deal, you know? Things are moving fast for a lot of us right now. You being in your matriarchy means that your ancestors trust you. You are, if not already, one of the most wealthiest on one of the most healthiest timelines in your lineage. Perfectly said. Thank you so much. And this is not financial wealth. This is spiritual, physical, emotional, motivationally speaking as well as I believe I said spiritually already, but just being here in this reading, you know, you're spiritually high ranked. It's a lot of beautiful messages of encouragement of telling you who you know you already are. Very deep. There's emphasis on the Merkaba here. And if you're not familiar, please look it up. MERKABA. An upside down triangle inside of an upright triangle. Or let's just say overlapping. All right. Tell me about the ground. Is your friend that back? He has been given the talking stick and the baton. Like you're about to take off running, literally, and hit the finish line before all your other selves. Because this isn't a competition against other people. And what did I just say? Let the book confirmation. The fucking baton has been passed. The fucking talking stick. Use your truth. Use your voice. You are the king of sports. Okay. You also had some wands here. What was the wands you had? The Ten of Wands. The King of Swords. The Ten of Wands. Of course, that was a little more. Once you come into your healing, out of your healing from the Ten of Wands energy, be right where you need to be. But yes, the Ace of Wands is here to confirm for us that you're in a stage of excellency, high growth. This is not potential. This is the knowing of where you are, given to you from the cosmos. What's this signal here? Your energy is at an all-time high. You're higher than the clouds. Your creative juices are everlasting, ever flowing, infinite. All fire signs on this card. Aries, Leo, Sag speaks of the creative spark and enthusiastic attitude that you have as you're ignited in this passion and being inspired. A crow just flew past me, and we're on the call. He actually was sitting on the gate, and he just flew away. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So many confirmations. I wish I'd shown you that. And he flew so fast. Excuse me, we feed the crows in our neighborhood, so it's not odd, but it is this time of morning. Because he didn't even make a sound. He's usually like, caw, 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 all loud. Mad. I'm looking for peanuts. Like, literally. Get your peanuts if you have crows around. Okay, maybe don't get your peanuts because they're gonna call you outside to feed them, and then they don't want you to watch them, so you're gonna have to go inside while they eat. Look, we really about that life over here. We feed the animals. I used to feed the squirrels when I lived in Minnesota. They were much more. All right, next part I'm hearing. So the warrior 10. Let me see in 10, 10 a lot. Seeing that your pineal's on fire. You're focused on your mission, on your path. You are healing, focused on your healing. All aspects, all levels of it. Okay. Serpent here. Serpent energy. Divine feminine. I'm seeing Nefertiti's headdress. You're in very highlight. With very highlight on you. The colors above your crown. They're felt, they're seen, they're heard. Okay. The Queen of Swords have come out. This is speaking on you being heard. Okay. You are a highly intelligent feminine. The owl is here. You have a deep wisdom. It's seated in your womb. Continue to tap into this. You may have very long hair. I've seen a lot of feminines with very long hair lately. It's very beautiful. Continue to take care of that. You are in direct communication with the cosmos. Libra energy here. You're in a space where anything that goes against your boundaries, it gets nipped. Not even at the bud. One twinge of the eye. Some just one thing off, and you're like, snap. Because things around you should be clear, concise, pure, logical, fair, honest, highly intelligent like you. You dish it and take it. Well, Libra energy here. Very balanced in the elocution of your tongue. Okay. Tell me about the orphan here. Feeling hermit energy when I look at it. I'm also feeling, as I look at the, as I look at the Ouroboros, I believe that's how you pronounce it. The snake intertwining itself, not necessarily eating itself, but it still gives me the infinite, the orphan, the one still, like who are we truly to this universe, to ourselves, to others around us? Are we all orphans here? Who who's our mother? Who's our father? Who's our creator? There's still questions that you have here. There's a loneliness that you feel here. You may be parentless. I often consider myself motherless and fatherless. My father Trigger warning for some. Was incarcerated for 32 years of my life. I'm 35. 32 years of my life. And he got out through the grace of God with the help of the NAACP with a slew of other men who were falsely incarcerated. Yes. And this card, I don't know, it brings up that story for me, how alone we can feel in this world when our parents, the ones who were sent here to protect us, to cover us, to teach us, to learn us, for us to receive and give back from. Like, that part is missing, but you've received so much from the universe. You receive so much in the void that I know that you're secure in this wound. There's a wound here. There's a wound here, and you may be connected here due to being an orphan or a child of a ward of the state or a child in the system. We were considered at a particular point wards of the state, I would say, for sure. Long story. Get into that another time. But five is here. It's here for transformation. You're healing this energy. You're coming to understand that the universe takes care of you. It makes me emotional. The universe is your mama. The universe is your papa. The universe is everything you never received. And you, if you have not, will receive that back in infinite amounts that I could not even express to you. Infinite. And it comes in glimpses sometimes. But when you taste it, my love, you will feel so held, so unconditionally held, that there's no words to describe what you now have gained from what was once lost, my love. You are so deeply loved, so deeply loved. Hear me. Okay. You have the Five of Swords coming up here. For the orphan. 5-5. 55. You may see 55 a lot. You are being so transformed. You are seeing and feeling this. This meaning the senses of the universe around you. You are a prominent piece of everything that's happening to this new earth. You feel. You feel. Okay? And this gives you this tenacity, this perseverance, this self-perseverance to win at all fucking costs because you were handed nothing. And the universe says, because I give you everything, my love. I give you back everything. What you believe was lost was always your win. It's a very deep card. This is making me very sad. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. You, 444, feeling so alone, so trapped, unloved. You are here to love you at your most deepest, darkest, fullest, emptiest points. You don't turn your back on you. Love yourself unconditionally. Pull yourself up daily. You are love personified. Excuse me. This conflict, this inner conflict that you're having with yourself is dissolving. It's dissolving. Up next, the creator. You are creating your own universe. And you get to decide who the fuck is allowed in. 12, 22, 22. You designed your universe. One hand only. One hand. Yours. No one else gets to decide for you. Do you hear me? No one. You are the creator. You built this shit brick by brick. Use all this power within your vision, your imagination. You see yourself. You see yourself. Now be yourself. Now be yourself. Oh gosh. This shit get deep. I do not cry over excuse my tears. Sorry. I have to show the car. Excuse me. When I find a creator. Remove my in the car. Make sure your sun gazing. Sun is rising right now. Tapping into that solar energy. The lovers has come out. You're creating divine love here, with or without someone. But there is someone present. And whether this is something you hope for or something you now have, congratulations for your will, your will to know that divine love is here for you, Gemini energy. That you are here for deep soul connections. And this is a choice of harmony, a choice to be deeply relational. You are an earth angel. You value alignment. You're not here for the 3D basic experience of life. Romance, unity, balance, unconditional love, bliss. You are here for it. And you're allowed to create exactly what you want here. See her foot lifting. The kiss with the foot lift. Those are so sweet. It was like, oh, I just want to lay in your arms and like kiss on you all day. I could be here forever. We'll be getting into some love, maybe. 5:44 on the time. All right, the vision's up next here. How many cards? The vision. Clarify the vision. Ace of Cups. Right after the Lovers, we have the Ace of Cups here. All water signs. I have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. The vision. No. The Ace of Cups confirms that you are experiencing a deep emotional awakening. Your feelings are deepening. You feel and sense this universe so intimately, delicately, intricately, complexly, and simply. There's peace here in your vision. New relationships, love, spiritual intimacy, emotional, creating from an emotional space, from your heart, from your senses. Incubating. Okay. The kiss. Yeah, the kiss up nice. So we have a lot of love energy flowing in for you here. Let's get into the understanding more here. Clarify the kiss, please. Out here. Justice has come out to clarify the balance of the kiss here. I'm hearing the Long Kiss Goodnight. It's a beautiful movie I watched in the 90s about karma. The Long Kiss Goodnight. You are building a union of truth, harmony, balance, guidance from the cosmos. A lot of balance here. Fairness. And a lot of introspection and self-actualization. Healings. Learning the causes and effects of like what caused this particular wounding and how it affects your now with your love, right? Let's have these very deep, uh, well-connected conversations about life's nuances, life's depths, what it is to be alive. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Very trust. I'm hearing trust is being built here. The animal. Clarify the animal. The Hierophant. Mm. Spiritual wisdom. This gives me deep, deep guidance in the spirit animals on your spirit team. Deep knowledge, especially spirit knowledge about different systems, how they work, how they're ran, how they fall. Because if you understand how the infrastructure, right, and the foundations, then you know how to assist a system in its crumble, right? That's how they say they get us into the program, the matrix, knowing, studying human behavior. Okay. You're very esteemed in your knowledge of, I'm hearing theology, but there's a different term that my psyche is trying to pull through. You, you. Primordial one. Hierophant energy. Primordial one. I also gain the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Or the animal here, okay? So for the Queen of Cups, you're in a very beautiful flow, as I've spoken on so much, with your intuition, even with the Hierophant showing here with the spiritual, intellectual abilities here, okay? You may also be tapping into your physical abilities. I'm seeing telepathic. You may hear others' thoughts. So you basically finish sentences for people. Yeah, because you can hear their thoughts. It could be any random word they're about to finish their sentences with, and you're like, oh, like, how the heck? You know? And they're like about to ask you a question, and you're like, yeah. They're like, how did you know I was about to ask that? Dun dun dun. Healer. You in your healer seat, and you're sure of yourself. You've just been through a lot, and it doesn't give you like this imposter syndrome. It just makes you feel like, what qualifies me sometimes, you know? But you're more than qualified. Your empathy qualifies you. Your wisdom qualifies you. You assisting others and yourself to heal and be healed is what calls you. Okay? Our compassionate Queen of Cups. Caring. The warmth is felt from the heart when there is a Queen of Cups in the building. I have a lot of queens here. So you're queening it, baby. You're queening it. All right. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles here coming as a confirmation of stability, prosperity, high level manifestations coming from the 5D into your 3D physical line of sight. Could also represent um, a new financial endeavor due to work. Okay, all signs are represented here with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, that was a few cards for the animal here, but this is the energy that propels your guidance. Your spirit animals, they're here to confirm you. Bring the animals in me something close. Because this particular animal on the animal card looks like a mashup of a few animals. So it's very unique. So you may have a very unique spirit guide, which typically people talk about the common animals, right? But this particular guide that you have, even their eye is so piercing. It gives me like a few different energies. I don't recall what the deity or entity is called, but it has an eye and then it has all these wings that spear off from it. So this is like a baby version of that. And then it also looks like the eye of like a wolf with just like some beautiful adornments and things. So just trying to make a face of what's there. But it's unique. The mystic. Okay, so a lot of transformation here. What if I can mistake? A lot of transformation. What's happening for you in this time? 21 is the number. Here, 1001. It makes your mirroring 1001 a lot. Here, the mystic is being clarified by the Man of Swords. Okay. Spirit asked me to keep this in the reverse. So, in this time, you are releasing fear. So, this is part of your transformation, releasing fear, adapting to new coping mechanisms, choosing to ask for help because that's a choice, not to just stay in your independent space and sort things yourself all the time. Your mental clarity is becoming sharper in this time. You are now becoming to see that the universe works for you and not against you, and that every no or what seemingly was rejection was your protection. Okay. You're in a healed and recovery stage. Okay. I'll see. Gemini energy here. And you're seeing this. All right. The seed. Clarify the seed spirit. Beautiful. The Eight of Cups. You are learning from your past, returning to self. Okay, you're turning your back on. Let's say there's 7 cups and there's the eighth cup. That needs to be filled, and you're like, I'm out here. Just kidding. No, but seriously, like, you know what? I'm tired of filling others' cups. My cup is half full today. Two crows are here. My cup is half filled today. Okay. I need to return home. Okay. So this card is to remind you to purposefully fill your own cup, to purposefully continue to plant your own seeds, to purposefully be tending to your own garden. Okay. Like you're always assisting others, which is so beautiful. You have a heart of gold. Okay. And we have to take time away from ourselves at times to assist others. That's selflessness. But then we have to take time back from others to assist ourselves. And that's not selfishness. It's called self-love. Right? That's the difference. The dead end. We have the dead end here represented by number 11. Let's see what Spirit has to say about that. We're listening. Mm. The Queen of Pentacles. Remind me of each other. The dead end. Checkmate. That's what I'm hearing. Checkmate. The dead end. Like in game energy, in a sense of I'm the queen of this. I'm saying Madam from all the Queens Men. I run this shit. Meaning your own universe, your queendom. You're nurturing. You're generous. You know that what you send out comes back in infinite in infinites. Hmm. You're very grounded to earth, even though you're this earth angel. Pentacles, you're about that coin, and you know how to get it and keep it, and you save it and you invest it and you stack it and you rinse and repeat it. Yes, you may be a parent. The Queen of Pentacles typically works so hard and has such an ethic, even if they don't have children, because they're trying to leave a legacy. They are going to leave a legacy, and they got a family to feed. So whether it's mama, daddy, cousins, brothers, and sisters, and not their own children because they have yet to experience that era. It's beautiful. We have Capricorn energy here. Yeah, homebody. Homebody. The queen gonna be in that castle, baby. She gonna send others out. The queen gonna be in the castle. The queen makes executive, presidential decisions for the village, the herd. That's what it's gonna say. The pack. All right. And the final part is the village. Everyone. Number 30. Harvest, the village. Clarify the village. Our final part. All right. Got two cards here. Beautiful. Oh wow. A queen. All timelines compile to this one, right? All timelines equal up to this now one, right? You are something else. You are something else. You are this quick-witted Knight of Swords. quick-witted, quick-moving, fast-thinking, get the job done quicker than we ever seen it done. I'm trying to think of all the names that got quick in it for you. The quicker picker upper. Shit. You are success driven. You are the epitome of success, of entrepreneur. You do not desire 3D work matrix. Okay. You assert yourself into this earth realm and continue to do so. You know exactly what you're doing. Stay focused. You're not a perfectionist, but you do shit a certain way that it's an excellency. It's an excellency. Okay? And you're not afraid to take risks. You're not afraid to take risks. Now, the nights can be quite spontaneous. I was gonna say I'm impulsive, but spontaneous is the better word. So I just want you to be intellectual in the choices that you're making in this energy, okay? For the village. And it's like, oh yeah, that's gonna be real good for us all. And then, you move too fast on a few things. So just dot all your I's and cross all your T's, Queen. Okay? And then for the village final card, we have the Six of Cups. Okay. Memories, joy, nostalgia is here. The village. So there's a joy that you're bringing back to all those who share space with you, circle with you, commune with you. Okay? And there's deep innocence and sentiments in this space. This could be a childhood space with the village coming up here. Scorpio energy. But yes, this tells me that you have been sensing the pleasures of life, the gifts of life since childhood. So many glimpses of nostalgia you find here. The smells, some of the foliage, the sun kissing you, the water embracing you. The Six of Cups is here to represent a joyous healing. Okay. So you may be sharing a lot of your healing with someone in your space. Maybe a childhood friend, maybe a sibling. Hmm. And this is where the Queen finds comfort in healing, in pleasure, in timeline memories. Mhm. What a beautiful read. 744 on a time. What a beautiful read. You are so beautiful, Earth Angel. There's warrior, hermit, healer. You go within, like your senses are you're so online. You know when to tap in and out of this. Okay? You know when to go within. You know when to choose the higher path. You know when to use logic. You know when to use emotion. You know when to use spirit. You're highly in tune here. And I don't know who you are. But I'm happy to have your presence here. I'm happy to read for this collective energy of divine feminines who are coming into their queen era, the matriarchs of their lineage. I am Ishani Zamboto. Like, share, subscribe if this resonated. I love you.